Hello everyone, and today, we're back with another Loomian Legacy Showcase video, and in this video, we're going to be re-showcasing one of the most overpowered Loomians in the game, Reaper Charonyx. Now, this is going to be a little bit different compared to the other Trironics sets I used in the past, because I'm not using a light-type stab on this. I already have Valkyrie on the team with Flash and Flea, so I decided to make Charonyx Spirit move, which is Spectral Burst, Frost Beam, Peace of Mind, and Tricky Tactics. It's a dark type move which has 95 strength, which uses the opposing Loomian's melee attack stat, meaning I can run very frail and no melee attack DPs, and that would not affect on how much damage Tricky Tactics does. That doesn't even mention it's a dark type move to hit those pesky light types that Charonyx would never hit. And if I can KO a light type, I gain 50% of my max HP back. So KOing light types is actually a huge deal. So I'm running Tricky Tactics instead of a light stab. The TP's 200 in the health makes it so I can gain 11 HP back per health amulet tick. I think it's 10 actually. I have 192 in the melee defense. This is a melee defensive Charonyx just to utilize Tricky Tactics. And then the rest are leftovers. 100 in the health and the range attacks so I can hit as hard as I can. And 8 in the speed is to outspeed other no-speed Charonyx. So, yeah. Those are the TPs. It's going to be very weird not having Nova Blast, but I think this should work. I kind of need this thing to have Spectral Burst because, as you can see, my other Loomians are kind of weak to Brawler types. So, yeah. Charonyx is going to have the hard carry versus the Brawler types today. So, out of the way, let's see how Tricky Tactics Reaper Charonyx does in battle. Alright, we're into battle number 1 with Reaper Charonyx, and he has a Charonyx himself as well. Problem is, usually I would have the light type move to hit other dark types, but I don't have it on this variant, so I'm going to struggle against the My Mask a little bit more. That doesn't even mention that this just looks like a terrible matchup for Charonyx, especially because there's a Trironics, although there is an Obsidian, so I can at least hit it with Frost Beam. I'll bring you because you look like, the Trironics is actually very brutal. I gotta bring this specifically for Trironics. And that doesn't even mention the Wintrix that I gotta deal with too. Oh, and the Pyrolin. Ooh, yeah, that's not ideal, actually. I think I'll bring these 3. Gargolem attack, I think, can stay behind. I do gotta be a little careful, though, because this could set up barbs, and this could set up barbs, so I would like to have some mudslide removal. To be fair, I'd rather just have Valkyrie on the team. Thing is, I kind of want Serenite, but I kind of want this, too. I kind of want everything if I can. But if I don't bring any of these Loomians, I'm gonna lose to Pyrolin. Do I just not have speed in this battle? You know what? We don't need any speed. Actually, no, we need speed. But that means we're going to have no hazards. But our hazards aren't that good in this battle anyway, although you're Boiling Crest, so yeah, you can destroy Mulm. Oh my god, yeah, I got to bring you for the Mulmer. Yeah. I think that's the play call to roll with. I think we just lead with Serenite, honestly. Lead with Serenite early and see who he leads with. I think that's the best play call I could roll with. And hopefully he doesn't lead Pyrolin. Perfect. He led Mulmer, which is actually very good for me. That's actually a very good start for me, because I get to see what you actually have on this. I don't think any of his moves ever OHKO me, even if it's range much better. Honestly, I think I just go for a Barb and just see what you click. See what move you actually have on this. See if you're range or if you're melee. You are ranged. Bruh. That did a lot of damage. So I'm pretty much forced to switch. Fortunately, I am pretty much forced to switch, so I'll go into Florant, and I'll go for Parasitize. I do get a layer of Barbs up, so that is something I can definitely play around. Problem is Pyrolin. Pyrolin is a very bad matchup for my team. And I think he just went into it. No, he went Obsidian, actually. Obsidian ain't terrible, but I gotta play this perfectly. I do have Vice Shells, actually, so I can actually go for Soul Burst Poison if I want. Since I didn't give this thing a melee defense increase, I can actually live the Body Crash pretty well. And just try to Poison Stall the Obsidian a little bit. Get this thing down, try to get Charonyx in the game. Maybe if I can get Charonyx in the game, I can actually go for a Palm. That's actually something I could do. Thing is, the threat of Charonyx switching in might be enough for him to not click a move. Plus, I do outspeed the Obsidian, which is good. Does he go for the Body Crash? He does. He actually went for the Body Crash, and that actually did a lot of damage, which is bad, because I need this. I need this for Trironics. And I know he has Trironics, too. Okay, well, we'll go into Trironics now. Bruh. I at least got a poison on the Obsidian, so that is at least something. He went Trironics, didn't he? Why? Why would he do that now? Well, fine. Get terrified. This sucks. Why would he go Trironics now? That was actually horrible. He's gonna make the Earthquake predict too. Watch. He's gonna make the Earthquake predict as well. Oh no, he just went for Teardown. So that means I know what set he is on this. He's gonna go for Earthquake. I'm gonna go to Florent. Although I don't live Vice Jaws anymore. Oh my god, I might have just lost the game on the spot. I might have just lost the game on the spot. I mean, he's at -1 attack though, so I might be able to still live in Cornelius Snap. Earthquake does no damage. Vice Jaws is going to be enough, though. I think I just photo and try to heal. He's at -1, so I should be able to live the Vice Jaws, right? Okay, nope, he just switched. Good, so Florent gets to stay alive. I should have just Cornelius Snap. Now I went in the Wintrix, and I'm... Oh, God. Who comes in the Wintrix? Oh, wait, nothing. Oh, God. Okay. How... I mean, I could go Valkyrie once, so it's not the end of the world, but it's not ideal either. I could go Valkyrie. Valkyrie comes in the Jetstream, gonna take a lot of damage, because that's just what stupid Wintrixes do to teams. I can't really go into anything else. I can't even go Charonyx. I can't even really stall attacks either. This is horrible. This is a very smart Goggles Wintrix, meaning I can't even really do much to it. I can't even hit it. I should have just Cornelius Step, but I didn't. Let me guess, I'm gonna lose Serenite on this play? I mean, I don't really have another play, because Wintrix is just the easiest Loomian in the entire game to use. It's just gonna shred holes through my team. Yeah, I just die in the next hit. I just die. What do I do? Well, starting Steel, maybe I'll live a hit, but no, he's just gonna attack again. There's no reason for him not to attack again. And bye-bye, Serenite, you're dead. The only way I can win this is if I can go Aklos and try to get rid of this. I hope 2 Jetstreams aren't enough, but 2 Jetstreams are enough is the problem. 2 Jetstreams will be enough, because that's how dumb Wintrix is. I mean, look at how dumb this Loomian is. It does so much damage. And I definitely don't OHKO this, even with an Ice Hammer. The only way I can even kind of get back into this battle is maybe get Charonyx into the game with a Palm, but it doesn't matter because he still has Trironics. He still has Trironics open in the back. This will get it down to yellow, but that's it. It won't do much more than that. Wow! Wintrix, no skill. Wintrix, no skill. Who would have saw that coming? Problem is if I go Trironics, he's just going to go Trironics is the problem. This Trironics just comes in. Nope, he just rested. Okay, he just rested, which is good. I was able to at least get a setup move off. So if he attacks me, I can actually get a little bit of HP back with Reaper. I'll go for Spectral Burst for some damage. Jetstream, let me guess, critical hit. No crits, thank God. Bye-bye, Wintrix. Finally. All that Wintrix did was KO 2.5 Loomians. Alright. And I don't have Serenite anymore to lower Tyrexx. Oh yeah, Tyrexx Vice Jaws just cooks me. Yeah, Tyrexx just comes on in no matter what happens, and everything dies. He didn't do that, though. Instead, he went into my mask. Meaning I could go for an easy Frostbeam. That's interesting. He went for Barbs. And he became a Metal type. Bro. Because you're a mask swap. So this is going to do no damage, basically. Yeah, it did no damage. Even on a critical hit. Well, he's going to get all his hazards up for Tyrexx. I can't even hit him. Because, of course, I'm not Nova Blast. It's like he knows that I'm not Nova Blast. It's like he knows that I'm not Nova Blast or something. It's ridiculous. Spectral Burst again. I'm still a +1, so I'm still doing a lot of damage at least. But he just goes Tyrexx and he claims a body. I mean, if I get rid of this, I'm not in a terrible position. I'll Spectral Burst again. He's kind of just letting his Loomian. He's crit, of course. I'm not even shocked. Not even shocked I'm getting RNG'd. That's literally how every single showcase video goes now. I get RNG'd in the stupidest way possible. The problem is he has a layer of barbs up. It's only 1 layer, though, so it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. I can always go back this on Obsidian. I just have to let go Valkyrie here and hope Florent and Charonyx are enough to win. That's the only way I can make this work, and hope Florent and Charonyx are enough. Vice Jaws KOs the Valkyrie. I need to find a way to get rid of Trironics. Trironics, I just have no clue how to beat. I will go for Soul Move. No, I'll just Photo. Because he's going to go into upset. He stayed in. He stayed in for some reason. For some godforsaken reason, he stayed in. Now he's going to switch into Obsidian, isn't he? He didn't. Tririx is dead. There's actually a chance. Guys, there's actually a chance that Florent and Charonyx could win. There's a chance. Depending on what his last one is, there's actually a chance. If his last one's Pyrolin, then there's no chance. I don't know. Maybe. It depends on what his Pyrolin is. Oh no, his last one's Malmer. Hold on a second. I can get everything on a timer. I can actually get everything on a timer here. There you go. Let's get Malmark on a timer. He goes for the Driving Force. I could set up a Palm. The problem's going to be that Obsidian, honestly. That Obsidian's going to be the problem, honestly. But I do have a poison on the Malmark. Do I go for a Palm or do I just Gnarly Gash twice? No, you're a ranged attacking variant. I think I just go back into Florent. So I think I could live a hit switching in. And then I can go for Frost Beam. So yeah, I don't think you're going to go for that move again. You went for Slapdown. Good, I made the right play. I made the right play. And yeah, Malmark's now on a timer. I can go for Parasitize too. Maybe Yoko the Malmark? It'll be close. Florent and Charonyx clutched up. Problem is, it's still going to be the Obsidian. Obsidian's still going to be kind of scary. He'll probably live this. Yeah, Malmark lives. Bruh. Malmark lives. Driving Force? Okay. And I can Vice Shells the Obsidian because I know I outspeed it. Will I get a Reaper HP back? Will I get Reaper? It really heavily depends on... I actually want Malmark to live this poison, but I think it dies this... Oh no, it's Health Amulet! Please, barely live poison. Barely live poison. Yes! That's perfect. That's actually the best case scenario. And I can go for a Spectral Burst for free. Spectral Burst is basically free. I get my Reaper HP back, and I get Health Amulet. Frost Beam twice on the Obsidian. Obsidian's poisoned. If he slumbers, I go for a Peace of Mind, Peace of Mind, Peace of Mind win. Alright, we got this. We got this now. He's pretty much forced to be slumber. Oh my god, the Florent and Charonyx actually clutched up that match. I don't know why he let his Tririx go down, but you know what? I'm going to take it. Primal Slash does a decent chunk, but not that much because I'm robust. So I live to hit very well. The Obsidian is now on a timer. I'll go for a Palm, because if he goes for Slumber now, I can actually just set up spam on it. So I'll go for a Slumber. I'll go for a Palm. Nope, he primaled again. Oh my god, there's the critical hit. He might actually get me, actually. Uh-oh. But he is poison. He's on a timer. That's the thing. That's the reason I played in that specific way. The reason why I went for a Palm is because he's forced to slumber. He's forced to slumber. If he doesn't slumber this turn, he loses the Florent. He primaled again. I live, though. Perfect. Okay. We got this now. We got this now. We got this in the bag now. He's forced to slumber. I go for the Frost Beam. And that's it! No light move needed! Even in a matchup where the light move would have been utterly OP, no light move needed. Okay, primaled again, but he's dead. He's dead in this hit, so we're good. Him not slumbering is what resulted into the win. You'd love to see it. Let's head into battle number 2 with Mr. Charonyx. Battle number 2 is with Sherbot PvP, and will he have a Lumi? He's using Loomian. But this actually isn't a terrible team with Charonyx, because since it's a fog team, I have the funny, tricky tactics. Oh, he has a Tririx. Tririx. Why did I have to face 2 Tririxes today? Well, I'm gonna have to bring Florent. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about that. I could bring you, because you actually don't look like a terrible bring. The thing is that you could do a lot of damage. But he's 100% gonna bring Luminami. There's no reason why he wouldn't, is the thing. Although, if I do get hazards up, I also won't be in a terrible position either. We both have Charonyxes. Zip Zap. Fire Breath. Has that guy, though. You have Dark Surge, right? Yeah, you do have Dark Surge, so you could actually hit the Holly Bunch. I don't think he has hazards on his team, so... Yeah, you know what? Let's play that to our advantage. Gargolem attack is basically free, because he doesn't have any hazards on his team. Valkyrie can be so good too, but also just not really. I think I'm just going to lead Trironics and try to get Barbs up. His only form of hazard removal is tear down on Charonyx, so that is fine. Plus, I have Florent for the Trironics, and then I can throw poisons and everything. So yeah, that's the play. That's the play call I'll go with. He leads Charonyx, I go Barbs. He leads Charonyx, I go Barbs. Okay. We made our play call. That's good. That's not bad at all. I could just go for an attacking play, but I honestly don't think he stays in. After him, and since my Terrifying went first, that means my Trironics outspeeds his Charonyx. I'll go for a layer of Barbs. Okay, so he does stay in. That's interesting. Good to know that he would stay in. Fade away. Pivoted out because I have only one fade away immunity. Shocking didn't just go for Flash and Flay. Oh, Florent, that's why. Trironics comes in to tear down. If Trironics comes in to tear down, I'm going to crush it with the Raging Flame play. I don't think he Earthquakes. I think he just wants to remove hazards. So I'm going to actually use this play as a punish. I am quad weak to Earthquake, but that's not enough to Oko Trironics, even at neutral. He tried to predict Florent coming in. I'm now going to punish it with Raging Flame, which means that now Trironics can live of Ice Jaws. Perfect. I punished him. Yeah, now that Trironics is in a bad position, I can now go into Florent for free now. Perfect. That was the best play I could have possibly went for. Even if he goes for Teardown, this is fine. He went for Earthquake. Okay, perfect. The outplay is coming in clutch. With Trironics now neutered, Charonyx is in a very good position, especially with the layer of hazards up. I'll go for the poison on something else coming in. It could be the Revenine. It could be the Charonyx. If he stays in, he is burnt, so that doesn't matter. If I take a Vice Jaws, that was perfect. I played that perfectly. Revenine comes in. Revenine takes a poison and a layer of barbs, which is good. I'm going to switch because there's no reason to stay in. I could go Charonyx, honestly. Charonyx can come in. Problem is that he still has his Lumi, and he has his Lumi. And plus, I don't have that much range defense compared to... I'm a melee defensive Charonyx, so I wouldn't be able to live Revenine hits as easily, especially if this is Goggles. But I do get a poison on the Revenine. I'm going to keep Florent for later, because Florent is pretty good to keep. Is he going to go for Fire Breath? Actually, I think my only play is Charonyx. But he makes the Dark Surge predict, and that's pretty scary. Layer of Barbs on Luminami coming in as well is pretty good. So I switch out. Oh, I block Fade Away. That's perfect. So he's Fade Away. Probably 3 other moves. He's probably Specialty Item. Don't know what item exactly, but he's probably a Specialty Item of some sort. Unless his Cosmillion is Specialty Item. Goes into Trironics, probably to just soak the Spectral Burst. But I have Peace of Mind, meaning I can actually set up on the Trironics, and if he did not bring Luminami, he doesn't have a single switch. I think I outspeed his Trironics too. It depends on how much speed he runs. Yep, I outspeed his Trironics. Usually, weather setting Trironics are very slow. Goes for the Teardown to remove hazards. That is a little concerning, because now he has -1. -1 melee defense is kind of brutal. I'll just go for Frostbeam again. Even if it goes into Lumi, it's fine, because I still have -1 melee defense. Okay, there's Lumi. So now we know that he has the Luminami. A Frostbite would be good here. No Frostbite. It's fine now, because guess what? I have the funny, tricky tactics move. And if this is Wave Wrecker, that's a decent chunk of damage. Problem is that a layer of Barbs is gone, so it's not ideal. I gotta get Barbs back up. Don't get frozen. No freeze. That's good. Alright, now I'm gonna go into... He now knows that I have tricky tactics, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world. I'm gonna switch. I don't want to stay in. He tried predicting the Florent play. I think that's why he went for the Frostbeam. So that was a good run, but the thing is, I feel like the next round of attacks could break through. I hope he doesn't flash and play on this play. I think he'll just attack. Wave Wrecker a -1. Uh-oh, don't be Tyrex. Cosmillion comes in. He could have any move on this. That Cosmillion play is actually really good right now, because I can't really hit it too hard with anything. And he could have any move, too. If I just set a layer of Barbs, I'll set a layer of Barbs. See what you have. Okay, you just set Fog back up. Okay, good. He just gets Fog back up. That is actually not the end of the world. Fog comes back up. That's fine. I get a layer of Barbs back up. That didn't turn out too bad. So he probably has Phantom Blast. Phantom Blast, Charonyx is not terrible. I don't want to lose Serenite yet, though. I'd rather just go... Oh, yeah, Trironics. Just play it safe. He could go for another move, but I don't think he can hit... I don't think Cosmillion can hit Charonyx. Yeah, I don't think he can hit Charonyx. Plus, now he's now threatened by that move. I'm going to go for a Tricky Tactics on the incoming Lumi. He stayed in and Raging Flame. Bruh. You have Raging Flame on your Cosmillion, as I tried to make a predict. Now my Tricky Tactics don't do anything. Bruh! And your that ability too, bruh. Well, you're switching. You're not staying in. Well, you're not staying in. You're staying in apparently because you're just a demigod at this game, I guess. You have Gust too. You have Gust. What kind of Cosmillion set is this? I could have just attacked you. Now he's gonna switch into Lumi. Oh, now he's gonna switch into Lumi. Oh, this is pain. Now he's gonna switch into Lumi. You're going into Lumi. I know you are. Do it. Switch out. Go Lumi. I dare you. Go Lumi. Yeah, there's Lumi. Yeah, wow. How didn't I see that one coming? Let's get Barbs back up. Let's get Barbs back up. So we know he has just Climate Cannon, so that's good to know. We know that he just only has Climate Cannon. He has Gust on the other guy. I get a layer of Barb up. Good. I don't care about that play. That play works. Just keep the pressure up. Flash and Flee does like 30. Yep, 32. If he goes back Cosmillion, I'm going back Charonyx. And this time, I'm actually just going to Spectral Burst it. Because now I got a layer of Barbs back up. And if he stays in with Cosmillion to try to get rid of hazards, his Cosmillion is gone. That'll be what I go for. I was off to a very good start, but my progress has slowed down. We know he has Revenine. Tyrex comes in. Tyrex is burnt, though, so it's not the end of the world. Tyrex is burnt. I can stop its progress. He can tear down. Am I scared of that, though? Do I just get rid of it? I could go Ikazune. No, Ikazune is not a good play because Earthquake. Do I just hit it? Honestly, I think hitting it's the best play. He switched into Cosmillion? Oh, that's good. Luminami. Oh, that was perfect. He tried to predict something else. I think he tried to predict... What was he trying to predict there? I'll get another layer of Barbs up. Keep the pressure on Lumi. Keep the pressure. I have Milkshakes, so if he Flash and Fleas are good. If he goes for Wave Wrecker, he Tsunamis. I think I live one. Perfect, I do live one. I got the live. I live another Tsunami, too, so I'm going to go for a... I'm going to go for a Soaring Steel and get some damage off. This is a 2-hit KO. He's forced to remove hazards if he wants to get Lumi back in the game. He goes for another Tsunami. Perfect. We're in a great position now. And actually, that KOing me is actually perfect. That KOing me is actually the best case scenario. So now I can go Trironics. I can go for a Palm. Palm's basically free now. A Palm is basically free now. Because I got 2 layers of Barbs up on Charonyx coming in. I think he has Teardown on his Charonyx, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that he has Teardown on Charonyx. You know why? Because we have a winning endgame here with Peace of Mind, Frostbeam, Reaper. Does Reaper even activate? No, I'm a Spirit type and a Light type, so yeah, Reaper would activate. And I have the 8 extra speed, so my Charonyx would always outspeed his. He can't go into Luminami with the 2 layers of Barbs up. Frostbeam will KO his Charonyx. Charonyx is in the best spot possible. He has to go Cosmillion to remove Barbs, and if he does that, I Spectral Burst it with Fog Up. Honestly, he should have just went Cosmillion there. Cosmillion would have been the best play there. So, we're in a good spot. We're in a very good position. Yep, that's the play call he's going with. He's doing this play call to get his Luminami back in the game, but I've saved both Gargolem attack and Ikazune and Florence, so his Luminami ain't doing anything. Yeah, even with the Gust up, it doesn't matter too much. Because that means it's a dead Cosmillion. That's a dead Cosmillion. And it can save the Charonyx for the Revenine, who's already poisoned. So we're looking pretty good now. Alright. That's a little unfortunate that that didn't KO, but it's just how it is. He's gonna go Luminami. I know he will. I know he'll go Luminami. I know the Luminami play call's right there. I was just Frostbeam. It's the best play to go for. Yep, there's Lumi. problem is that with the barbs gone, I can't 1v1 this anymore unless I get a freeze. Which, there it is, we got it! High variance, you love to see it. You love the high variance plays. Now, I don't know if Gnarly Gash can... Now, there's actually something I do want to test. Does Tricky Tactics actually infect me with the burn? I can't tell, because I didn't do that much. Oh, I think he's dead, actually. I think it's a dead Lumi. Funnily enough, I think that's a dead Lumi. Did Charonyx just 1v1 a Lumi? Oh, not quite. He's gonna switch. He's gonna switch, so I'll just Frostbeam. Frostbeam's the best play. Alright, perfect. He switched to the Trironics, probably. Trironics comes on in. I did not go for Tricky Tactics. I instead went for Frostbeam as the safe option. And Trironics is now low. Trironics is now low. I could just go back into Florant. And Florant has a winning endgame now. Florant had the endgame, but Florant is looking very easy now. So just keep Charonyx alive for the Revenine. I have Ikazune for Revenine as well. I got a lot of plays I can make, actually. Okay, you can come in. Vice Jaw's nothing. I can kind of just stall a turn, I think. I think stalling a turn is the best play I can go for here. Yes, stall the Fog turn. Yeah, I'll stall a Fog turn. For the Revenine. He could actually set it back up with Cosmillion. He does do that, actually. Oh, no, he did go Lumi. He did go Luminami, actually. Luminami has Frostbite, though, so I live ahead, guarantee. Get the Frostbite. I'm just going to Para here. There's no reason why not the Para. Okay, perfect. Well, that's no more Luminami, because he can't Flash and Flay. Yep, no more Lumi. Jeez, Florians and Charonyx are popping off. They work pretty well together, actually. Which is good. Something I'm learning is Soulburst Florian and Charonyx actually work very well together. Revenine comes back in. I mean, that's literally the only play call he can make. I have a Charonyx can switch back in. Yeah, now he has no more. This is perfect. He has no more. No more light types, meaning that, yeah, now Trironics can really just cook. Did go for the Dark Surge play. That's a 2-hit KO, isn't it? I can't tell, actually. I can't tell if that's a 2-hit KO or not. Yeah, this Revenine might still actually be tough. I'll go for a Spectral Burst because it's the best play I can go for. He's going to get the Dark Surge flinch because why not? Watch. Oh, or he just KOs me. Gosh dang it, of course he made the Dark Surge flinch at the critical time. It's fine though, Charonyx did its job, and... yeah, we go Ikka. We just go Ikka and win the game. Ikka wins now. Ikazune! 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 Alright, yep, Energy Surge, everything's in range for Ikka. Save this thing for the very last minute, and I have Trironics still, so we got this in the bag now. Even if this is the Boots Trironics, it's way, way, way too low. Just Energy Surge the rest of the way and get rid of that Cosmillion before Cosmillion causes any trouble. But yeah, that was actually a very good showcase battle for Charonyx. I think those... I'll only do 2 battles, because I don't know if I'll be able to showcase Charonyx any better than that. That was pretty good. Reaper's still very good, and with Tricky Tactics to hit certain light types, yeah. It can do a lot of work. Because anytime it KOs a light type, it gets a lot more HP back. And that's basically Charonyx's biggest flaw. So, still having Tricky Tactics is a huge boom for it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of me showcasing Charonyx, and I'll see y'all all later. Bye-bye!